Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm going to do an oracle reading for the collective for the Mercury Retrograde. So I hope everybody's doing really good today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to see the other content that I put up, you can go to Allykat Oracle Readings, Allykat211 Oracle Readings. That's my backup channel, but that's where only the Oracle card readings will be. Also, I do private readings. If you are interested in that, you can email me. My information's down below. Also, if I'm in really disparaging times, if you have it within your heart to give me a love donation, that information too will be linked down below. I hope everybody's doing good today. The energies are crazy. And we're going to ask Spirit, what do we need to know about this Mercury retrograde for the collective, Spirit? I'm actually going to pull 3 tarot cards from the Light Seers deck. It's been pretty accurate with me since I've gotten it. So we have the 6 of Swords. So this is our past. So this is transitions, help arriving at a perfect time, rites of passage, healing, moving through and beyond trauma or the shadows, support from others, personal evolution, a spiritual transition, or a journey. So here in our past, it looks like we are amongst a transition happening and taking place in our life. We're starting to get there. We're moving along, but we're evolving, and we're going through a transformation, a spiritual journey, a transition. So this is in our past. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles. And this is diligence and hard work, determination, steadfastness, building material security, safety, being pragmatic, expansion. So this is in our current time right now. So this is the things that we are working on. Building that material security and safety. So here we're going through some turbulent water. We're doing our expansion. We're getting off that boat, and now we're traveling to a greener pasture where we're working hard. We're going to get there. It's just going to take some time. And then we have the moon. This is in our near future. Illusions, hidden truths, the unknown, trusting your intuition, facing your fears, the watery nature of the unconscious, mind, mystery, symbolism, a metaphor, perception, uncertainty, and dreams. And of course, with Temperance being the overall card, that we need to focus on. And I'll tie it all in together. This is alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, neutrality, resistance, patience, and purpose. So we, in our past, were having this time on the ocean, being in turbulence, waiting for our birds to get us to land in a better situation. And we're here now in the present. We onboarded that boat. We've endured. Now we're walking to our future. But with the retrograde energies, we need to be mindful of illusions and things that can come into our path that might be illusionary, that might not be of the best interest. You know, there might be fears that are that we're blocking. So we need to be patient with ourselves and come into a balance so that our future isn't all full with illusions and things that are not wanting us to be, where we're not going to be healthy, where things are not going to flow properly. So we just need to be aware that we need to have patience and balance. And that we got to keep walking that night out. And the moon's not a terrible card. It's just one that there's something hidden that we have to uncover. And during this time of retrograde, it might not be easy to get, but with patience, it will come to us. So we have to have that patience with the Temperance card energy. Spirit, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? Come on, guys, shuffle. I mean, we always have to balance all of our energies anyway. But we don't want to fall into the illusionment and to have things that are hidden from us not be illuminated. But with patience, it will. Spirit, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? Friendship. You know what? Let's pull another one. I'm getting told another one, so we're going to pull another one. What else, Spirit? Curiosity. Starseeds got this too. So we have friendship. The energy of friendship supports our intrinsic desire for connection with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. We have curiosity. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic inquisitive nature, which is necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution. So if we continue to have curiosity and bring some people in through our journey here that we still have to be patient with. But look, we have the knight. He's walking towards his path. But there's an illusion here. There's things happening here that are unseen, that are hidden by the moon. And we got we have the black wolf, and then we have the white wolf, and she's underwater. So we have to balance these energies out. And if we balance those energies out with this temperance, we will get what we need in order to move forward so that we're not stuck. That's if you are at this moment in time feeling stuck. But with Mercury retrograde, it's a time when things come back and recycle back into your life. So there's a lot of energies that you might not be expecting that come. Hi, how are you? I'm going to mess up your day. Although that's the perception a lot of people take. Don't take it that way. Mercury retrograde is negative if you make it that way, but it's the old energies coming back, and how do you deal with them? That's really where you need to focus on. Okay, so you were in the Six of Swords energy, you're on this boat, you're going through a storm, but you're okay, you're surviving, you're getting there. And when you get off, you got this Knight of Pentacles. You got abundance. You have things coming through to you. You're walking towards your path of amazement. But now that we have this retrograde energy coming, it might be an illusionment. There might be things hidden from our path, but we need to have temperance. And when we have the curiosity coming up with the friendship, there will be people in your life that will help you, but you need to be curious and have an open mind for those things to be answered for you. Spirit, what is the collective need for this retrograde, Mercury retrograde? Also, guys, in a few days is going to be a full moon lunar eclipse that I'm going to be doing the earth, air, fire, water signs. So stay tuned for that. Spirit, what is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What message? I seek balance and grounding. Yeah, if you don't seek this balance and grounding, which is seeming like we need to balance ourselves here and here, we need to seek grounding and balance. So don't be afraid of that energy. We need it. We need to balance. Spirit, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. YouTube is messing with my channel again. Again, it's also a general reading, so take what resonates. Spirit, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What message? We have hollow bone, teachability. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are. to check your ego at the door and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like a hollowed bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer. Allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollowbone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life and as important as the brightest sun. So guys, during this retrograde, remember to have humility and that you are teachable. And sometimes when you give credit to others, the friendship card here is signaling that not everything has to be yours, but you will also relish in that glory. So let the universe speak through you and divine things will happen. Spirit, what does a collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde, Spirit? Phoenix, transmutation. Your life is changing, perhaps in ways that you didn't expect, but it is wildly wonderful. Transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element into another. The phoenix is legendary for his transmutation in fire. In the flames, he is reborn, leaving behind his old and tired self to become a passionate, wild, and free bird. Something that you might have thought about would never change is changing into something amazing. It's not an ending, rather, it is a bright, shiny new beginning. Situations that seem lackluster are transmuting into fabulous opportunities. Release expectations and limited thinking, for things are not as they seem. A big change is at hand in your life. What feels like an ending is really a beginning. Raising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle. Even if life seems murky in areas, this is only the clearing before a rebirth. Hang in there, the best is yet to come. So this is really good because we're going through a time right now where this was just in the recent past that we're learning and going through these trials and tribulations in our life, and we're learning, we're being teachable. We're having things given to us that will help us along on our journey because we're going and traversing with this Knight of Pentacles. But we have to be aware of the illusion and the things that are hidden and we can't see it just yet, but those things are being transmuted like the phoenix in the fire. We just have to have patience and that will come to fruition. because things are transforming. It does take time, and we have to be patient when that comes in. But in the meantime, we can balance ourselves out so that we are open to receiving what we're working so hard to do here. Spirit, what do we need? What is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? Spirit, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? We have Hathor, light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. This is a light immersion. You are expressing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is a time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that you were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within you, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. So with it being Mercury retrograde, you are recalling now what your mission is here on Earth. One of your missions, maybe all of your missions. You're here. And again, things that were hidden from you are now being washed away. So it might take some time, but it is absolutely coming because you're going through a transformation here. And you need to be receptive and open and balanced to get the teachings that you need in order to pull forward in whatever your circumstances are, whether it be a relationship, whether it be career. Spirit, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What is the collective need for the Mercury retrograde? What other messages do we need? What else, Spirit? You have guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. So here again, teachability, you're being guided here. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Maybe that's something that's been hiding from you. And then we have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. Let's shine that light. Shine that light. Here, what does the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What do they need to know? What does the collective need to know for this Mercury retrograde? What else? We have the moon. Okay, it's coming up twice. Perception. And we have debilitated discomfort. Oh boy. What's going on, collective? Okay, so moon's appearing twice in this reading. There must be a reason why. First, perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run this show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for the underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend the food, water the home base. Like the moon, the energy in this situation will wax and wane. So assess the current phase and work with those cycles. Look to feelings rather than logic to move this situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety. Tend to the fear that lies underneath your behaviors. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. So guys, I don't know how many people know about the astrology component of this, but there's plenty of sites that have free birth charts. If you know the time that you were born, the location, you could put your birth date in and it spits out a whole astrological chart for you. And then you can find out what sign your moon was. So even though, for instance, I'm in Aries, I only have Aries come up once in my chart. It's in Chevron. Otherwise, my moon is in Pisces. Sun is in Leo. Venus is in Leo. I think Mercury for me is in Leo. And there's another sign I have that a planet that's in Leo. And I'm very fiery. There's a lot of Sagittarius in my chart too. So I am like super fire but without my Aries. I was just born in Aries, right? So water in the moon is an emotional card. So there might be something going on with inside yourself that you need to transmute, that you need your higher guides to come and guide you, to teach you and balance those energies so that you can balance your friendships and the curiosity you have that's with inside you to get through this transitional period. And then we have the not so fun, debilitated discomfort. Maybe some of us are going through a difficult time. This time you are an invaluable sidekick. This is not your game, but you have a lot to contribute nonetheless, and the long-term benefits will be worth your efforts. Learn and listen rather than assert yourself and your opinions. Use your strength and leadership skills to support and center another person or object. Place the ball to someone who is in the position to run with it. Back up a leader. Do the work behind the scenes and bolster the team. If you're not ready to do this work, you can pass the ball and leave the field. But consider redefining your idea of success. Stay here and you can grow needed skills, expand your repertoire and contracts, and build up trust among others who can help you in the future. Everything you learn, all the contacts you make, prepare you for when it's your turn. Whether you're an artist among the engineers or a linebacker among the ballerinas, you may struggle to apply your talents in the situation. In these moments, it's easy to slip into self-pity and self-doubt. You are being challenged to grow in ways you can't predict. You are being asked to diversify, stretch, and strengthen your weak muscles. Only you can decide if it's time to take that challenge. But this experience also encourages you to love yourself in the quiet moments and to appreciate what you bring to the table, even when no one else notices. So guys, maybe you need to be curious, use your curiosity here within the friendship realm. Maybe there's something you're doing. It doesn't necessarily need to go with a project that you're working on, like career-wise, but it may be something that you're doing that you just need to take the step back and do the work, absolutely. But someone more knowledgeable and more stronger than you will be fulfilling something. And in that meantime, you're going to be in this teachability mode, having perception, shining the light on things that you weren't aware that you are capable of doing because you have the creation and you have guidance here. Okay. And when you ground your energy and be patient, this transformation is going to take place so that you can be in the receptive Knight of Pentacles energy right now. I seek to balance and grounding. So that really, in essence, is what we're striving for here, is this balance. Spirit, what does the starseed, not starseed, sorry guys, the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What is the collective need? What is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde, Spirit? What else? What do they need? A win-win outcome is forecasted. So no matter what you're working on right now, this transmutation that's taking place in your life, you're going to have a win-win situation come through. Work through your fears. So guys, as much as there's discomfort here, okay, you're going to work through those fears because things are going to be okay. You're going to get through whatever situation is holding you up, making you question things. And again, the retrograde is things that are unresolved, things that are coming back up that we haven't finished. Old wounds, old trauma, old nonsense comes up again because we didn't learn from it or we didn't handle it properly the first time. So what is it now coming back into your purview that you're going to heal? Because it is uncomfortable. Maybe you have to learn how to pass the torch and take the step back to learn other things that you didn't know about yourself by being curious. No, it's a win-win situation, regardless of who is the person taking the claim, because you're a part of that claim too. You if your name is not on the front part of that letter, it's on the second page, no matter what, your name is still there, you're still getting credit. So drop that ego. Spirit, what is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? I also have some really fine cards I'm going to draw and see some other things. What else do we need to know for the collective Mercury retrograde? What do they need? What else, Spirit? Everything is as you've created it. All you create offers your lessons in life. Absolutely. So this is a lesson that we need to learn and take that how it resonates. But whatever situation you're going through right now, okay, the retrogrades aren't there to oh man, it's a retrograde and I can't do this and I can't do that. No, you go back and you figure out how to go around it so that you will be successful. Dream big, dream with your heart. Okay, so guys, there's a lot going on in the background that you have to harness to heal, to rework, so that you're aware of a lesson that you're getting right now through this Mercury retrograde. Okay, it's old stuff coming up to the surface again so that you can heal it and maybe deal with it better. So it seems like for some of you, you have a situation coming up that you're going to be the person receiving the teaching, because it's uncomfortable, but when you let go and you take in those lessons, you're going to transmute. You see, you got off that boat and now you're receiving your pentacles and you're walking to a good, abundant future. But you have to watch the illusions that you have created or is coming up. Again, we have 2 moons here. It's all about perception. Okay, so toss that ball to a friend. Be curious about how they're going to solve this problem. In that meantime, you're going to be patient. You're going to be creative. You're going to have some guidance. Know that you're going to work through your fears, and everything is as you've created it, because this is a lesson that you need to go and learn. But it's going to be a win-win situation. Spirit, what are 3 things to help the collective with their future? So this is something really fun. Take it as it resonates. This is possible future endeavors. What is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What else? What else do they need? What else do they need, Spirit? So you'll see what I mean in a minute. We have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So again, it's not about being like a lawyer or anything. It's just that what you do helps others. Okay? Bring justice. Who needs help? So again, taking that step back, you might help somebody win something that they were trying to do, but couldn't do it. And you're going to take that step back so that they can have the light. Body work. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So there are some of you who might need to be on this path. That's why it's coming out. So there might be some of you who have that itch to do body work. So know that's something in a direction that you might want to take if that's resonating with you. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So no matter what you want to do, make a decision and put it forward into the universe. Even though there's a retrograde, it don't matter. You're transmuting your life right now. You're going through you're using your perception. You're looking through the illusion. Make a decision. How is that going to look for you? Now we're going to see how we're going to heal our past lives. Spirit, how is the collective going to heal their past lives? Spirit, what does the collective need to help heal their past lives? What else? What else? So when I pull these three things, these are the things that you have had possibly in a past life that you might need to heal. We have the tree card. So you might have been a tree or been in around trees. So give some trees some love this retrograde. A karmic relationship. And many of you know what that is. So that's something you might need to heal. Okay, and then we have the arts. So maybe even in your current situation, you are an artist and things are not going well for you or whatever have you. Forgive it, let it go, heal it. Trees, karmic relationship, and the arts, things that you need to look into. Again, you might not resonate with all of them. That's why you pulled three. But there's some karmic relationships that definitely put you on your path in one way or another. You put somebody on their path that you need to heal and let go, cut the cords. Maybe you need to go to a tree and give it your energy and, heal yourself. Trees can do that. And maybe use the arts, maybe write a poem, write a song, do a piece of artwork about the trauma. Whatever you're going through, maybe you need to write it down, make a poem, write a song. Just express yourself, create. Spirit, what does the collective need for this retrograde? Spirit, what is the collective need for this retrograde? What does the collective need for this retrograde? What goes around comes around. All right, that's pretty much this karmic relationship right here. Focus on your dreams. Allow the power of manifesting to start now. So let's manifest, guys. Archangel Michael, what prayer do you have for the collective? For this Mercury retrograde? What prayer do you have, Archangel Michael, for the collective for this Mercury retrograde? Self-respect. My prayer, dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. If you want to, you can put a pause on the video so you can read this, but I'll keep it up for a minute. So guys, I figured because it's Mercury retrograde and I got a birthday deck of cards that is a little sassy. It's the Rebel deck, but we need a chuckle before I close this out. So Spirit, what advice can you give to those in the collective for this Mercury retrograde? These are hilarious, by the way. If you don't know what these cards are, they're very sassy. The Oracle with an attitude. Spirit, what is the collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What message? Okay, hope you don't see there's a cursey word on here, so I won't. You are giving too many Fs. Give 0. So I'm going to show you. So if you're offended by bad words, don't look. Give 0. You are giving too many Fs. Give 0. Very good advice, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, how are you helping the collective during this Mercury retrograde? How are you helping those in the collective during this Mercury retrograde, Spirit? We have Bear Spirit of 396. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Spirit Bear brings this comfort and encouragement to allow your mind to rest within the body. It is as if the mind were in a cave for renewal, safe from predators and external forces, undisturbed and able to rest. This oracle urges you to go within, where there is a tremendous healing force awakening. Give it time and space. It needs to do its best work for you. So, collective, I hope this helps you during the Mercury retrograde. In a few days, I'm going to be doing the Earth, air, fire, water signs. So stay tuned for those, because we do have a lunar eclipse full moon in the next 5 days. So there's a lot of energies going on. There's a lot of healing that we need. We need to laugh. We need to go within, and we need to do a lot of healing. So with that, sending you a lot of love and light. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye, guys.